This is Bedrock on the 24th of September. On today's show, we've been joined by pop sensation Adam Rickitt.
Hello, everybody. Today is Strip for Shelter Day, a national fundraising event to raise money for the homeless.
So, Adam, are you going to strip for shelter?
Oh, we'll see.
How exciting! Cue those titles.
I get it from the way you look. I get it from the way you shook me. Get it every time you look around. I don't know how you get your kicks. All I know is you got me licked. I know why the other guys, they still hang around. And funny, you're always there, freaking our backs just to try to be friends. And you seem happier than.
Hello, welcome to Bedrock. On today's show, a Backstreet Boy takes on JK and Liam Gallagher in Karaoke Kiss. John Regis takes a break from Olympic training to join Ben in the sports desk. And our Showing Out girl shows us the secret of everlasting beauty.
Oh,
lovely.
Sweet. But first, we've been joined by a friend of Bedrock. He's a pin-up, he's a pop star, and he's not bad at sit-ups. Come on in, Adam Rickitt. Hey.
Hello. Where are we going? Squeeze through. All right.
Hi. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Now, just before we start off talking to you, for those who don't know about the Strip for Shelter, it is actually a charity for the homeless. That's what we were talking about before the show, where people everybody wears their favourite footy top for the day to raise money. So have you been doing that today?
Yeah, I've been wearing my Man City top.
Have you? Oh, excellent. Good lad. And what have you been up to since you were last on Bedrock, way back in June?
Just loads. We've been finishing off the album and then promoting everything for the second single, so it's all been a bit hectic. And doing a tour as well with TV Hits magazine.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
Busy boy.
Yeah, slightly. Haven't seen my mother still, so never mind.
Okay, well, were you watching telly last night?
No, I was watching a video. Things with Christian Slater and Cameron Diaz.
Was it good?
It's actually really, really good.
Excellent.
It's really sick, but very, very good.
Is it a rental?
Yeah, it's out now to rent.
You had it, we had a rental choice.
Yeah. There you go, top shelf.
Very good. Okay, because last night was one of the best nights in history on television. Before we start talking about British TV, we actually have some dramatic news from America for Friends fans. So if you don't want to hear it, cover your ears now. Okay, you got it? Right, Ross and Rachel have actually got married. Yes, they put an end to the endless rumours. Yes, they actually tied the knot in Vegas. It was here, it was in the paper today.
It's about
it was
time, don't you think?
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
There you are, you heard it here first. So if you want to see the happy couple together, you're actually going to have to wait a while to be on British TV, unfortunately. But anyway, back to British TV. The royal family kicked off the new series last night. What did we think?
It was absolutely brilliant.
Can I listen again now?
Loved it. Yeah, you can listen again. Did anybody else watch it?
It was very good, yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
Isn't it?
The great
So
thing about the
good.
royal family is you cannot take your eyes off it.
Exactly.
Every
So
second.
addictive.
Have you ever seen the royal family?
Okay.
Come on.
Sorry, no, I know all about it. It does look funny, but no.
You're very busy. Very busy man.
Well, you missed out. You've got to try and watch it because last night Ricky Tomlinson's character managed to only pick his nose 5 times. Which is
Posh
yeah,
now,
just
innit?
5 times. Exactly.
One of
Now
them
that
was
they're
a really
famous,
good
they're
route
becoming
around.
famous.
Yeah. I think
But
you've got
anyway,
enough for all of us.
but also Jessica Stevenson, the actress who plays Cheryl in the royal family, also stars in another top new comedy called Spaced, and that starts on Channel 4 tonight. Let's have a look.
You've got a little sister called Katie who once used all your Batman comics to decorate her cardboard car. Unable to salvage the comics, you drove the car into the pond, hitting your head on the concrete fountain, which is where you got your scar. You've got a best friend called Mike, who's a weapons expert.
Yes! Yeah.
You have a potentially fatal allergy to Brazil nuts.
Yes, I have no memory of Christmas 1979. Mind you, I've got no memory of Christmas 1994 either.
Oh, why not?
I don't know.
Very good. So, Adam, do you think that looks like your cup of tea?
I do. It looks actually really funny, and I like all those gritty, sort of funny ones rather than just all chirpy and happy.
And do you think you'd ever take part in a sitcom?
I can see
I
Birds of
can't
a Feather
act.
or something
What,
like
as Dorian's boyfriend?
You could be the pool cleaner.
Done that. No, I don't know, maybe. I mean, you never know this job, but I'd rather do the singing.
Okay. You're very good at singing, you should stick that. Cool. Well, anyway, if you feel like spacing out tonight indoors, then tune in to Channel 4 at 9:30.
Tonight also sees the release of The Haunting, which is a chiller starring Liam Neeson and Catherine Zeta-Jones. That was nice, chiller, sort of type haunting.
Thanks.
Well done. Now here's the plot.
myself.
Basically, David Marrow is a decidedly dodgy doctor. David Marrow? Yeah, how dodgy is that? Who persuades 3 people to spend a weekend at a rambling mansion called Hill House. Sounds scary already. Things start to get scary when the delectable Theo gets trapped in the room with her friend. Have a look at this.
It's over.
You're all pathetic.
Heather is the most nervous person I've ever met.
So no, do you like the look of that?
I like horror movies.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's
I
not
never
what we-
used to, but...
That's not what we've heard.
No.
Really?
Right.
And do you watch quite a lot of scary movies when you're on tour? Or?
No, I mean, you kind of don't get the chance, but when I do, scary ones are always good, because then all the dancers sort of go, oh, and you go, it's all right, darling.
Do you like going to the cinema to watch them, or do you like watching them at home?
Cinema's better, because then you get the big effect. Yeah, cinema's definitely better.
Well, I'm particularly scared of watching them at home, and because you're here, I've asked Neil and Ben to do a special presentation to avoid being spooked out by watching movies at home.
Yeah, so should we give you our guide?
Go.
Yes,
Okay,
go
come
on.
on. Well, first up, this is our scary film survival guide. Okay, number 1.
Good sound, man.
Make your viewing area safe. Check behind the sofa. It's the scary film equivalent of putting on your seatbelt and switch off the phone so that it doesn't spook you with a badly timed ring. This is how it works. I'm watching a scary film. Ben's going to be the phone.
Make sure I'm turned off. Simple. Secondly, Adam, this is for you. Right. Get into a sleeping bag, such as this. If it can work on a campsite, it'll work in front of the TV.
It's one I said earlier. And thirdly,
Can't come out yet.
turn the volume down, because everyone knows films aren't scary. And there you go.
Oh, thank you, Neil and Ben.
That's our
Well
scary
done.
film guide.
Do you see what we did
very
then?
reassured now. Adam, do you feel reassured now?
Yes, I can watch them safely now. I'm so happy.
With all your dancers in your sleeping bag. Yeah, free
Good,
now.
and please, and if you fancy a spot of good old-fashioned spookiness, The Haunting opens across the UK tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, we'd love to hear from you here on Bedrock, so why not phone us on 0870 600 6606, or you can send us a fax on 0870 600 7707, or even email us to bedrock@itv2.co.uk.
Coming up, athletic superstar John Regis turns up the heat on his sports desk chump of the week.
And our trio of lovesick singers aim for the heart in our absolutely not to be missed musical dating game, Karaoke Kiss.
Plus, there's even more from the talented Mr. Rickitt.
Aw.
By the way, mate, this is your bit.
All right, would you, Adam and Eve it? I'll be back after the break, because this is Bedrock.
Hey, welcome back to Bedrock. In a moment, Ben's talking sport with the lovely John Regis, but now the weekend's here, so it's time for showing out. Every Friday, we loan our ITV dressing room to a girl who's come straight from work and wants to get ready for her big night out. And today's lucky lady is Jessica. Welcome to the show, Jessica.
Thank
It's
you.
lovely to have you here. Now, before we find out a little bit more about you, we have to set the rules down, because before we give you the facilities, there's 2 things you have to do with first. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Okay, the first one is you've got to reveal your best makeup tip.
Okay.
And the second one is you've got to test out our beauty product of the week.
Right.
No problem at all? Okay. Right, you've just come straight from work, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
And what do you do?
I waitress in a restaurant during
Ah.
college, so.
It's hard work, or
It can be a little bit sort of tiring, but.
tips
apart from
good?
that- Yeah, some days.
Excellent. And are you looking forward to Christmas? Christmas parties, lots of tips?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, do you spend a lot of your money on makeup?
Yeah, I do, and also sort of on clothes and going out, that sort of thing.
All of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And where are you showing out to tonight?
I'm going out on the town with my friends tonight.
There's a big gang of you, is
Yeah,
it?
big group of us.
Excellent. Okay, well, my stuff is in bags in the corridor. It's been moved out of our oh-so-glamorous dressing rooms that you can get ready. And this is the product that we'd like you to test out. It's called Clinique Quick Eyes. And it's a new autumn range, all in one pencil and eyeliner. And it lines and defines and apparently gives you stormy eyes, although I have no idea what stormy eyes are. It sounds like something really angry. What do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, well, if you take that, you know the conditions.
Right, yeah.
Are you happy with that? Well, let's see how long it takes you to get ready. Countdown starts now. Off we go. Okay, right now, though, it's time to go over to Ben in the boys' room.
Worth a victory.
It certainly was.
Okay, it's time for the Sports Desk, where our special guest picks the 2 stars who've had the best and worst of this sporting week before casting an expert eye over the weekend's top action. Today's guest is a legend of British athletics who has already put in a couple of stunning performances right here on Bedrock. Welcome back to the Sports Desk, John Regis, MBE, Big J. Yes. It's nice to have you with us again. Have you had a fun week?
I've had a tremendous week. As you know, I love golf, and played a couple of rounds with a couple of javelin boys and took their money, so I'm very happy indeed.
Good man, good man. It's always nice to take a little bit of money off those javelin boys.
It certainly is.
Yeah, definitely. Now then, you fully limbered up and ready for this week's Sports Desk?
I certainly am ready and raring to go.
That's good. Now then, over the past fortnight, you've chosen sporting champions of the week from football and from athletics. Who's going to be your Sports Desk champ of the week this week?
Well, I think it's from boxing.
Right.
A tremendous boxing fight between Oscar De La Hoya and
Felix Trinidad.
That's the name I was looking for. Felix Trinidad. It was probably one of the best boxing fights I've seen in a long time. And Felix Trinidad came out the winner, and I believe he deserves to be the champ of the week. But I think Oscar De La Hoya was a bit annoyed, purely and simply because I think he thought he'd won. So the latter round he was just messing around,
mincing about the ring.
Yeah, wasn't doing no real work. Felix came along, was giving it some nice big punches,
power blows.
and unfortunately for Oscar De La Hoya, he lost his 100% win record.
Well, that's the thing about this is, I mean, Oscar De La Hoya, one of the really hyped fights of the week, of the week of the year, of the last few years, both unbeaten. What was going to happen? Everyone thought Oscar De La Hoya might walk it, and he messes around. He loses the fight, and then he turns around and he says, "Well, I wasn't really trying." And then the headline that we saw was Trinidad's win is tarnished, but just because Oscar De La Hoya decides that he didn't fight in the last few rounds. And that's surely it's just that Felix has obviously gone in there, won the fight fair and square. That's the rules.
Sure.
And then Oscar just turned around and going, "Well, I wasn't really trying, so it doesn't count."
Well, unfortunately, that's what happens sometimes with sportsmen. When they lose, they always have an excuse, rather than just saying, "On this particular occasion, I wasn't good enough." And everybody can respect that.
It's just not cricket anymore, is it? Where's the gentleman going, "Fair enough, I lost, let's have another go"? And
well, exactly, that's what sports should be all about. The best person on the day wins. On this particular occasion, Oscar wasn't good enough, so you should just say, "Hands up, on this particular day, I wasn't good enough." And, Felix was the man, and, good luck to him. Let's wait for the rematch.
Absolutely. So Felix was our champ of the week.
He certainly was.
Now, last week, you nominated Nick Faldo as our chump of the week. Who do you think's played the double bogey of this week?
That was good.
Yeah, who's the chump?
Good. The chump of the week has to go to the Wimbledon club secretary, a guy called John Curry, who, in his wisdom, decided to ban the Duchess of Kent from allowing to bring kids to watch Wimbledon in the Royal Box.
What is that all about?
I mean, I've heard of some crazy things happening in my life before, but that is absolutely ridiculous.
But he's just a complete chump. I mean, she is practically the mascot of Wimbledon. She's there all the time.
Absolutely. She's there. She gives the trophies out. I mean, everybody is renowned for knowing that the Duchess of Kent is all about Wimbledon. I mean, so what? She wants to bring a couple of younger people to sit in the Royal Box.
Might inspire them to play. They might be the next champions.
Exactly.
He's a chump.
He
should learn. There you go.
Him.
So that's our champ and our chump. Now it's time for us to look forward to the next 48 hours, and we're going to tee off with a spot of golf, which you've already said you love. Obviously, today saw the start of the Ryder Cup.
Yes.
Europe taking on the United States. Now, I'm a massive, massive fan of the Ryder Cup, particularly because of its prestige and the history. But already the build-up has been ruined by the Americans asking for money for this game, for this particular trophy, which has been so important to the history of golf. Why is it that some professional sports people who play on their own find it so hard just to play in a team game?
Well, you see, what you've got to realise, I think, although they ask for money, sport doesn't last for a lifetime. And I think a lot of these sportsmen in particular, obviously you've got to take away from that the Tiger Woods of this sport, because I mean they're billionaires already. But what you've got to realise, these guys have only got a small window of opportunity in order to make as much money as possible to keep them comfortable. I'm not saying that it was the correct thing for them to do, because the Ryder Cup has always been an amateurish sport, or amateurish event in a professional sport, because it's not who wins the most money, it's your nation against another nation.
Surely.
It absolutely is.
That's why you start playing sport, isn't it? For your own personal honour and the chance to succeed?
Well, yeah, I mean, in the beginning, when you were younger, I mean, you came into sport because you loved doing it, it was a lot of fun. Money was a secondary thing because you just wanted to do it because of the love of it. Obviously, these guys have decided now that, they want to make as much money as possible, which is obviously wrong, because I don't think that was the right environment to do it in. If they wanted to do it, they should have done it outside the Ryder Cup situation. Talk about it 2-3 years prior to the actual Ryder Cup, but not while it's just about to start. I think that's the wrong time to do it.
Now, along those lines, the Europeans have practically been written off before they've even teed off. What do you reckon our chances of winning are?
Well, to be honest, if you look on paper, I mean, the Americans got the best team. They got 12. Their 12 players are in the top 20 in the world. So theoretically, you'd say you've got no chance. But what you've got to realise, when you put their names down on a piece of paper, one man against another man, it's totally different.
Absolutely.
All you've got to do is just, if you can keep in contact with your opponent, you've got a great chance of winning.
Because I reckon we've got the honour, because we've been given these statistics at the end of the foursomes, and I can tell you that Europe are winning 2.5 to USA's 1.5.
Yes.
So we're already 1 pair up.
Yes.
Which is a fantastic start. So that's worth bearing in mind, and we'll keep you updated as it goes on. Now, also the other big thing, briefly, is Great Britain playing in the Davis Cup today.
Yes.
Against South Africa. Can Tim and Greg do the business?
Yeah, of course they can. I mean, they're both ranked in the top 10 in the world. They're world-class players. I mean, they're home territory. They've got 10,000 screaming fans in Birmingham. No problem.
Okay. Right, I've just heard that Greg's already won and Tim is walking onto the court as we speak. So, fingers crossed, Tim will do the business. Now then, we're into the final lap, Johnny.
Yes.
It's time.
Yes.
Big John's prediction. Now, don't get too excited.
Yes.
Don't get too excited, John, because up till now, and you're a big bloke, maybe I shouldn't bring this up.
Yeah,
your
don't bring it up.
Your big sports predictions haven't been world class, have they? As it stands, you're 2 from 0.
Yes.
Of your predictions. Wigan getting beaten
Yes.
last week. So the pressure's on. What is Big John's prediction for this week?
Well, I hope people will understand why I'm doing this. I don't want to get no letters written in or no threatening phone calls. I predict the Americans to win the Ryder Cup.
I like that prediction, and I like your thinking.
Thank
Do you
you.
see what he's done there?
I'll leave it to your discretion, but you know what I'm thinking.
And at the moment, he's looking wrong, but we like those odds.
Yeah.
Let's go for the strike.
Absolutely.
John, thank you very much for chatting to us again. It was lovely to have you here. I believe you're going to be joining Neil for the bookmarks a little bit later on.
I shall be.
So you might be doing a little bit of golf then as well, so look forward to that.
Thank you.
Great, well, stick around. Right now, he's joining me here in just a minute's time, but first, here's the video for his great new single. This is Adam Rickitt with Everything My Heart Desires.
There ain't no one better. You got it, baby.
There you go. Everything your heart desires. A little bit of desire for you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Rickitt is joining us. Adam, thank you for coming back to Bedrock.
Cheers for
it's nice
having
to have
me.
you. It's the first time I've had you here.
Well, yeah, no, I enjoy it. It's a good show. We like it.
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
The fact they're just letting me squat for a bit, which is nice of them.
bless
Now then, your last video,
Yeah.
the first video, I Breathe Again,
Yes.
was pretty raunchy. In
Yes.
fact, and I got the girls to do a little bit of research for me, they counted, you had your kit off for a full 71 seconds.
That's pretty impressive,
That is very
actually.
impressive,
Thank you.
if you're into that sort of thing. But in your new video, which
Yeah.
you've just seen, it's not quite so good. There's only a paltry 11 seconds of six-pack action.
Is it? It's
What's
all at the
this?
beginning as well.
Is this, yeah, I know.
Like you
Is this a
blink, you
UN
miss it.
directive? Have they pinned you down and said, keep your shirt on? What is it?
No, it's just because we're like, I don't know. Well, I don't actually enjoy taking it off. I mean, it's just one of those.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't. It's one of those things because I did it in the Coronation Street. People know us for it. So if they want me to, then I'll whip it off. But it was for TVs mainly because they don't like having it off all the way through because some can't show it. Like all the kiddies, little ones.
And it's got nothing to do with all the work you put into it and
Of
you
course.
wanting to show.
I'm just vain.
Yes, absolutely. Now, I Breathe Again went top 5. Well done,
Yeah,
congratulations. Did you
cheers.
expect it to do so well?
No, I honestly didn't. I mean, like, we were hoping it would be top 10, like, secretly hoping, but
Yeah.
going top 5 and then hanging around like it did was just amazing.
It was really, really big. And you
Yeah.
said at the time that all your friends used to take the mickey out of you singing.
Yes.
Are they being a bit more respectful?
No.
now?
They're mates.
What do they say?
Of course, they just take the mickey all the time. It's what mates do. They just, I don't know, they say look a bit like a big quince in the new video and things like that. So yeah, they're just, bless them, cheers mates.
Yeah, keep your feet on the ground. That's what it's
Yeah.
all about, though, isn't it? Now, you just mentioned the new single, Everything My
Yes.
Heart Desires. And I was wondering, what exactly does your heart desire? Alan?
At the moment, a girlfriend. That's what all the song's about. So yeah, looking
Have you
for
not got a
love.
girlfriend?
No, I still don't, which is just so pathetic, and I apologise. But my mum's tried her best
Her best?
to set me up, yeah, but no, nothing as yet.
Well, we've got an email here from Lynn in Nottingham, who certainly loves you, and she says, Adam, I love your songs, I love you, but I miss Nick Tilsey. Are you going to come back to the street?
Probably not, no.
No, not at all.
We left it open when I
Yeah.
left. But I enjoy the singing so much. Like, if I get to choose, I'd rather do the singing for the rest of my life. But you never know. I mean, it was such a good laugh that I might pop in and out.
Are you still in touch with them in the cast?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was just spoken to Stephen, who's just moved in with his fiancée.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I speak to him all the time, so I do miss that.
And Tracy Short, could she appear in OK any more times than she actually is at the moment?
No comment to make. No, she does. She likes it all, I suppose, so fair enough.
Yeah. And you've done quite a lot of TV work as well. I mean, you presented
Yeah.
SMTV with Kat.
Yeah.
Was that good?
That was great. Yeah, it was a good laugh.
What about the presenting? No.
No, not presenting. It was just the looking. Great.
It's quite distracting, isn't it?
Yes, it makes it rather hard.
But what about presenting? Is that an avenue you'd like to go down?
I don't know. It was a good laugh, but I mean, it was literally out the blue. So I don't know. I mean, look out for your job, mate.
Well, there you go. There you go.
No, I'd rather do the singing if I had to choose.
Well, I mean, you mentioned the fact you don't get any girlfriends.
Yeah.
But is it true that you actually get 2,000 letters a week?
It's about that, yeah.
You're joking.
No, it makes it, I mean, it's a bit of a schlep because it used to be, me and my mum used to open them and answer them all ourselves, but it got to a point when it got to like 2,000, we just couldn't do it anymore.
Is there a room of Rickitters that are answering letters for you?
No, we've got like a fan club now who they sort of answer them all for me, but I do read them all, I promise you. So do send them in.
Well, talking of fans, there was some guy walking around with a helmet looking for you. Oh, this might be him now. Ooh. Do you want to come in? Okay, hello.
I'm scared.
Oh, cookie delivery.
Oh, you're Mr. Rickitt off the telly. Can you take one of those, please?
Oh, right, okay. Oh, how do you open it?
Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift.
Okay.
All right, man.
I was told not to say anything about them, but I'm sorry.
I can't take them back.
Right, okay. Cool.
I'm not allowed to do that. More than my job's worth.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Oh, sorry.
Nice picture.
Right. There you go, Adam.
And I have to
open it up and pull out the question.
Right. Oh, it's the question. Okay.
What does it say, Adam?
This fortune cookie predicts that I am going to describe my underwear.
Not my choice, I'd say. But Adam, come on, tell us, what have you got underneath your culottes?
What have I got? They're clean.
That's a good start.
They're blue, and they're like tight, trunky type things.
Someone like
they're
cut out
Calvin Klein.
Well, there you go. That could be your underwear contract sorted as well.
Yes, yes, sponsorship deals.
Adam, that was fantastic. You learn a new thing every day. It's been great to chat to you. Thanks for sticking around. I know you're staying around for the famous five. We'll look forward to torturing you then as well. Thanks very much. Great. That was Adam. Now it's over to the girls who've got some news of what's coming up later.
We do indeed, yes. Still to come, our karaoke kisser starts her weekend on a high note as she picks her date for tonight.
The man with the muscles on his muscles, John Regis, joins Neil in the bookmarks.
And our Showing Out girl reveals the beauty secrets that's guaranteed to work wonders every time.
And we talk to Julia Bradbury, Glam Quiz presenter extraordinaire.
We'll be back. You're watching ITV2, and this is Bedrock.
Hello and welcome back to Bedrock. Coming up in a few minutes, Neil shows John Regis how to surf away the weekend on the web and this Karaoke Kiss. But first, I've been joined by a woman whose cosmopolitan career was written in the stars. She was born in Dublin to a Welsh Greek mum and an English dad and has spent the last 5 years jetting around the world as a TV presenter. Welcome, Julia Bradbury.
Hello, well thank you very much. It feels like I'm coming back home.
Yeah, you enjoy it.
Yes, the studio I used to work in.
I know, that's right, doing exclusive.
Yeah.
Do you miss it desperately?
I have to say, I like the work you've done.
Yes.
I think you've added a lot of value to the property.
Much better as
it
a
is
flat.
much better, much more homely.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, our viewers have seen you on all kinds of programmes, obviously, from Top Gear to the National Lottery. But when did you get your first break?
I suppose the first break was when I was working at Live TV, the now famous cable station, famous for topless darts. But I'm very proud to say that I had nothing to do with that at all. But that's where I started. So I worked there for a year and I sort of learnt the trade, as it were. And then straight after that, I went to work for GMTV, and the job I got was the coveted LA correspondence job.
Yeah, fantastic.
So I was whisked away.
Did you meet any good, amazing celebs?
Met everyone. It was incredible. It was an amazing time. Literally, sort of within 6 weeks, my life changed. I went to LA, I had an apartment, I had a convertible, and they said, okay, go out there and meet as many celebrities as you can and come and tell us about it.
Who was the most famous, the most
gorgeous? Who was Arnie Schwarzenegger's got to be up there with, I mean, he's the man, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is Hollywood. But we did everyone. Chris O'Donnell, who is in Batman and Robin.
Yes,
who
that's
is
right. He's
the
quite
sexy
cute.
guy.
Yeah, he's quite
cute. Brad Pitt, Jennifer Aniston.
You met Brad Pitt?
Met Brad Pitt.
Is he as gorgeous?
He is very lovely. I think, actually, though, I must say, I think he's better looking now that he's a little bit older, and I like stubble, and he's got a little bit of beard.
Yeah, he's got a bit shaggy.
He was a bit too clean cut and just a bit too perfect. Then we like them a bit rugged, don't we?
Yeah,
so,
rough and rugged. Okay.
Rough and rugged. But hey, he's taken. to
unfortunately. Well, you also worked on the National Lottery and
Yes.
you did outside broadcasts. And what was the worst or best thing that ever happened there?
Well, it was quite an unusual format because what happened was, depending upon the outcome of the
Yeah.
lottery, the way the numbers went, the people that I were with either got a big dream came true for them, or it all went horribly wrong for them. That was the show. And one of the most memorable moments was then a guy who had a beloved Nissan Sunny that he loved and cherished.
Nissan Sunny?
I know it's post-ironic
Okay, yeah.
modernism or something like that. He had it in his garage. He loved it. He looked after it. His wife was sick to death of it and just wanted him to get rid of it. And we ended up, because of the way the balls went, we ended up driving over his car in a tank.
Oh,
And he
excellent.
cried.
Oh, I bet he did.
He did, but his wife was just
I'll
joyous.
bet. So, well, you're currently hosting Chat's Moral Dilemmas on Living.
Yeah,
So we're going to have a quick look at a clip of you doing
Okay.
that now. Here you are here.
Now, he keeps on promising to be faithful, but he keeps on cheating. Dump him, I hear you cry. Well, that's what my next guest has done with her partner. The trouble is, they have a baby together. So should she take him back? Well, that is the dilemma facing Joe.
Do you think you're a Jerry or a Ricky? I have to ask.
I don't think I'm either, actually. I think that's... I mean, I was really surprised when they said, would you come and do a problem show, because I'm not really very sympathetic. Well, I am, but I've got too much of a sense of humour, I think. But no, I mean, the show is different to both of those. It's just meant to be more about whoever has the problem, getting as many people who've been in the same situation, giving them as advice as possible.
And doing it all that
Yeah,
way.
and doing it.
Excellent.
So there's no chair throwing.
Well, we thought that you'd like to solve a couple of bedrock dilemmas for
You
us.
mean now that I'm an agony aunt?
Now that you're an agony
Okay.
aunt. Okay, no, actually, just to find out a little bit more about you.
Okay, all right then.
To find out a bit more about you. Okay, so here we go. Here's your dilemma. A handsome delivery man turns up unannounced and asks you to sign for some exotic biscuits. Do you A, ask him to go away and shut the door? B, insist on some ID before you sign? Or C, flutter your eyelids and say, crumbs, of course I will?
Does he look like the cookie delivery
Yeah,
man?
wait, he is.
Okay, I'll say C then.
You'll see, you'll flutter your eyes. Okay, well, let's test it out. Here you go.
Oh, look.
Wow.
Speak of the devil. Hello.
Sign for that, please, sir.
Yeah, of course. My
Phone
pleasure.
number? All right, no,
number?
I'll stop. All
Now
right,
you're
go on,
pushing
sir,
it.
you're
Now
right.
you're pushing it.
Would you like a cookie?
I'd love one of your
Or
cookies.
an exotic biscuit?
Truth bomb. There's a bouquet.
Cheers.
Get
sir.
out of here.
Thank you.
Go.
Thanks.
Okay,
Be
crumble
gone.
time.
Okay, yes, crumple it up and open up and see what it says inside.
Okay, we've got biscuits all over the fingers. This fortunate pudding predicts that I'm going to tell you about the best chat-up line that I've ever heard.
Okay. What was it?
Okay, the best chat-up line I've ever heard. I need a guy, really, but let's pretend you're a man, but it would be, let's get you out of those wet clothes.
Oh!
I thought that was quite good.
Okay. Well, listen, it's been great fun chatting to you. Please stick around for
I
the rest
will.
of the
Karaoke,
show.
yeah?
Yes, you've got to stick around
Excellent.
for the show. Good luck with the show as well.
Thanks very much.
It's been great talking to you. But now, however, it's over to Neil, who's got company in the boys' room.
Let's get you out of those wet clothes. Now, yes, it is. It's the part of the show where we tee up from the Bedrock PC, hit a driver right out onto the World Wide Web. Now, we could end up on the fairway, or we could end up in the rough. It's the Bedrock bookmarks. Woohoo! What I've got to do is introduce you again to John Regis, who was in the show earlier. Did a very good sports desk.
Thank you.
Now, as you know, the Ryder Cup started today, so I thought you'd enjoy bookmarks dedicated to golf.
Superb.
You play golf, don't you?
I certainly
What's
do.
your handicap?
14.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Do you have a regular partner you play with?
I don't play some of the javelin guys, Steve Backley, people like that,
Really? I
and
bet
take
he's
their money.
got a good arm.
He's a good golfer, but I like taking his money. But unfortunately, the last time we played, he took mine. But I'm ready.
So it's a bit even. Okay, well, when it's rainy, golfers tend to walk around the house in a bad mood with an umbrella, practicing their swing.
Yes, we
but
do.
now, there's a better way to take out your golfing frustration. It is by playing this on a shockwave site, which is very good. This is by Rare Medium. It's a little game called King Putt. What I've set up is a little two-way game. So I'll place my ball, the little red thing there by the cursor, and then I adjust my putter backswing and try and aim for the hole through the flamingos. You have a go, so if you place your ball, and then you can do the backswing. Ooh.
Come back here. Come back
Hello.
here. Oh, yeah, you are.
There we are.
There we are.
So clearly the hole is the black emptiness,
Yes.
and the flamingos are the pink things floating around.
Oh, not bad.
That's quite good, actually. A lot better than me. So I'll go for my second shot. Oh, he just went past the hole. So what do you think about this?
It's actually not too bad. Being athletes, when you go away to one of a train or to championships, we've got nothing better to do than play computer games. And as we're all avid golfers, we love playing golf.
And have you ever played on a course with flamingos roaming around on hovercraft?
Not to my knowledge.
No, not yet.
No.
Maybe next year. Okay, but this, obviously, that's a little bit in the world of crazy golf land.
Yes.
But there is another site I wanted to show you, which is actually quite serious, and apparently it's deemed one of the best golfing academy internet things on the internet. Basically, it is actually a kind of clinic to go to if you want to improve your golf.
All right.
So, do you have a problem with your swing?
Probably just a bit too quick.
A bit too quick. Okay, well, the swing doctor will tell you. So the swing doctor can cure. Oh, it doesn't have anything about a quick swing. What does it do? Make you slice? Does it make you hook?
I hook.
Do you hook?
Yes.
Ah, the swing doctor can cure a hook. What does it tell you to do to cure a hook? There we are. Oh, it gives you loads of things to do. Wow, so you literally could spend hours. It gives you like loads of different very, very high-tech ways that you could cure your hook.
Absolutely.
I'll show you that properly afterwards. We haven't got time to go through every possible option.
Sure.
But you know, it's all in the head, isn't it, golf?
It certainly is.
You play a mental game. Not you play a mental game. I mean, you play a mental game.
You certainly do.
Okay, well, that's the end of my golfing bookmarks. Did you enjoy that?
I did, actually.
Do you think you'll go and visit the golfing doctor?
I'll have a go. Hopefully you can help me out on my little hook, but who knows?
Okay, yeah, well, Steve Backley says you should. But you'll stick around as well, because this is going to be very funny. Watch some boys singing, because 3 brave guys are about to sing sweet somethings to one lucky girl.
Okay, it's time to turn up the volume because it's time for Karaoke Kiss, the dating game which proves that music matters when it comes to snogging.
3 lads have been swatting up on the lyrics of their favourite love song so they can serenade a gorgeous girl.
Once the performances are over, the girl chooses which lucky lad will get a karaoke kiss. There's only one catch: she can't see who's singing.
Let's play Karaoke Kiss. Okay, here are the trio of lovesick crooners that we've just been telling you about. Let's find out a little bit more about them. First up, Peter. Welcome to Bedrock, Peter. How are you?
I'm alright, Ben.
Are you up for this tonight?
Guess so.
And the little birdie tells me, Peter, that it's your birthday today.
That's correct.
Happy birthday from all of us here, and you're hoping for a special birthday present of a karaoke kiss, I'd imagine.
Well, yes.
Let's hope so. Fingers crossed. And who are you going to be singing for us today, Peter?
I'm going to be singing as Liam Gallagher.
Liam Gallagher. Ah, why is that?
Well, he is a rock king.
He's a rock king, and you're a bit of a rocker yourself.
I am indeed.
I can see that, Peter. Best of luck. Next up, we've got Craig. Craig, welcome to Bedrock. How are you feeling?
I'm fine, Ben. Cheers.
You look fine. You look very calm, very collected. Who are you going to be today, Craig?
Well, I'm going to be all of the Backstreet Boys.
Not just one, all the Backstreet Boys?
All of them, yeah.
I don't envy you, Craig. It must be a tall order to be all of the Backstreet Boys. Why all of them?
Well, a bit like me, they're ladies' men, you know.
Yeah, so you've got that glint in your eye. Those big eyebrows, they tell me ladies' man. I can see why you've gone for the Backstreet Boys. Best of luck to you, Craig. And finally, Joe. You cold, mate?
Yeah, a bit chilly in here with the lights.
It is, it's dreadful, isn't it? Isn't it? Joe, welcome to Bedrock. How are you feeling?
I'm pretty good, thanks.
Good. And Joe, who are you going to be for us today?
Well, I'm going to be JK from Jamiroquai.
Well, there you go. And why is that, Joe? Because of your hat?
No, because like me, he knows how to keep a pretty lady boy side.
He certainly does, he certainly does. Well, basically, best of luck to you all. Remember, unfortunately, I'm not doing the choosing. Frankie's going to be doing the choosing next door. Okay, the boys look like they're ready for action, so it's time to meet our karaoke kisser.
Okay, I've been joined here by the fabulous Frankie. Welcome to Bedrock, Frankie.
Hiya.
Thanks for joining us. Are you well?
Yeah, fine.
You look very lovely, I have to say.
Thank you.
Now, tell us this, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18, okay.
Yes.
And before we get down to the nitty-gritty, tell me, what songs set your heart aflutter?
Songs I don't know, but it has to be Ronan Keating.
Oh, he's gorgeous, isn't he?
Childhood favourite.
He's very lovely, very, very lovely. Are you excited about Karaoke Kiss?
Yes, I am.
Good. Well, I have to tell you, the boys are lovely. I've met them all, and I've heard them all warming up the vocal cords earlier on.
Okay.
And they're going to be fab. But tell me this, which singer is guaranteed to make you reach for the sick bag?
Mark Morrison.
Really?
He is so not horny.
He's not at all, is he? He's too rude, I think. Well, Ben has already met the boys, and they're dying to get started. Are you ready for their songs?
Yeah, sure am.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Nervous?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of nervous. Excellent. Okay, well, the boys will be taking the mic in a moment, but unfortunately, you won't be able to see them. But our viewers at home will be watching you as you listen.
Okay.
When the boys are done, you'll pick your date from their voices alone.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, well, let's get going and pass over to MC Karaoke.
Thank you, Heather. The amassed Bedrock panel is here in the living room, ready for this. It's about time we started. Our first singer up this evening is Liam Gallagher. Liam, if you'd like to take the stand. Now tell us, what are you going to be singing for us tonight, Liam?
Wonderwall.
You're going to be singing Wonderwall. I like your style. It's a lovely song for the ladies. Now then, I'm looking forward to it. Remember, Liam, the first time you hear the buzzer, you may start singing. When you hear the buzzer again, that means your shot at dating stardom is over. Frankie can hear you, but she can't see you. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Bring the noise.
And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how, because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder wall.
There you go. Well done, Liam. Obviously, the early mornings and nappy changes haven't changed your ability to sing. Well done, Liam. Thanks for coming down. Our next singer, Mr. Backstreet, the whole of the Backstreet Boys, if you'd like to take the stand. All of them, right here, personified. Could you tell us what you're singing for us, Mr. Backstreet?
I Want It That Way.
I Want It That Way. It's a lovely song, one for the ladies. Remember, Frankie can hear you, she just can't see you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Bring the noise.
You are my fire, the one desire, believe when I say that I want it that way, but we are two worlds apart. Can we?
There you go. Silky voice. We were waiting for the chorus, we didn't need it, it was silk enough. Adam's looking a little bit jealous of that one right there, I can see him. Now then, our third performer to take the stand is JK. Jay, if you'd like to come down to the floor. Do greet the crowd as you did, that's good. Now then, what are you going to be singing for us tonight, Jay?
I'm singing Return of the Space Cowboy.
Return of the Space Cowboy. Yeehaw, I can't wait. Remember, Frankie can hear you, she can't see you. Are you ready?
Yep.
Bring the noise.
Everything is good. I'm brown.
Oh yeah.
I'm here again. With a sunshine smile upon my face, my friends are close at hand. And all my inhibitions have disappeared without a trace. I'm glad, oh, that I found somebody who I can rely on. This is the return of the space.
There you go. Big up for the Space Cowboy there. The Space Cowboy has indeed returned. I think all the boys have done very well. Well done, guys. Obviously, I don't have the choice. It's down to Funky Frankie to see who's going to get the karaoke kiss. Let's see what she says.
Okay, Frankie, you've heard the voice. What did you think of the renditions?
Yeah, they were all really good.
They were all really good, weren't they? They were excellent. Right, well, it's time to choose your date for tonight. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Who's going to get your gold disc of love? Is it going to be Liam Gallagher? Is it going to be the Backstreet Boy? Or is it going to be JK? Who's it going to be?
I think it has to be number 2, the Backstreet Boy.
Yeah, well done. Excellent. Now, the JK, of course, and Liam Gallagher are going to be gutted that you turned them down, but I'm sure he's absolutely lovely.
Okay, Frankie. He's the top of your love hearts, and he's just behind this door. Let's not keep him waiting any longer. You chose all of the Backstreet Boys, played tonight by Joe. Come in, Joe.
Frankie, I've been the Backstreet Boys for you tonight. Can I have my karaoke kiss?
Yeah, I think so. So they look lovely. Don't they make a fantastic couple?
Well done, you guys. They look lovely. Well done.
Indeed, as Mozart once said, hallelujah. As this brief moment of karaoke bliss comes to a close, remember, there's a song out there with your heart on it. What's he like?
Okay, Neil, tell me, which song would you perform to gain a karaoke kiss?
I wish I was a little bit taller. That's me then. No, anyway, after the break, we cast our eyes at the world this week to bring you our Bedrock heroes and zeros.
And our showing out girl steps forth from the dressing room to reveal her perfect party look.
Party on.
Party on.
You're watching ITV2 and this is Bedrock.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hello, welcome back to Bedrock. In a moment, our showing out girl finally shows out, but now, whether his heart really desires or not, Adam's with us again to put his head to the test. Yes, it's time for the Bedrock Famous 5. The quiz with a fistful of questions and no lifelines. Last time you were with us, you scored 4, which was quite good.
Isn't it?
So let's see if you can do any better this time. Let's lower the lights and start
Bring
the
it
clock.
on.
Okay, question 1. Adam, rumour has it that you have a birthmark in the shape of Australia on your bottom.
Yes.
But can you tell us what the capital of Australia is?
It's not Sydney. It's
It's a bit further down the coast.
it's not. Can. No.
That was part of it.
Sorry, the answer was Canberra.
Oh, that's close.
Nearly there.
Right, question 2. You performed at the Disney Awards last week. Can you prove you were paying attention and tell us who won the best TV star?
That geezer out of EastEnders.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Jack Ryder.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's 1 out of 5.
Okay, question 3. As we all know, you came to see us on Bedrock back in June. And of course, you were looking gorgeous as usual.
Easy.
But, but can you remember what you were wearing?
Think
Probably not a lot if we had my
No, you were dressed.
A black top.
Yeah,
Black top and trousers, yeah, it's the sleeveless black
we'll
top.
give it to you, yes indeed.
That's about all I did wear last time.
Now then, question 4, Adam. You're a Man City fan. Someone has to be. So can you tell me which Sunny Island striker Sean Goethe is from?
Yeah, it's the same as Trinidad and Tobago. It's the same as that other geezer from Man United.
Well, I'm afraid that it's not the same. No, no, it's Bermuda.
You're joking?
No. What a this is a quiz. We can't.
Football team.
You said it.
Question 5, finally. How many ridiculous bridal dresses did Tracy Shaw model in a recent edition of OK magazine?
I saw that as well. Shame.
Quickly, how many?
4.
I'm afraid it was a lot more ridiculous than that. It was 6.
Good, am I?
2.
You scored 2 out of 5, which is not very good, so you have to come back to it again.
Okay.
But anyway, listen, thank you very much for coming. It's been really good fun. You're going to stick around for the goodbyes, aren't you?
Yes, definitely.
But will you come back again?
Yeah.
And listen, when's your single release?
October the 4th, and then the album October the 18th.
We're all back.
Good luck. Well, right, now I'm off to see how our showing out girl got on.
Oh, good, have fun.
See ya. Bye.
Okay, earlier on in the show, I met Jessica, who'd come to the studio straight from a busy shift at a restaurant. After a natter, I let her borrow my dressing room so she could get out of her uniform. Why? Because tonight she's showing out. There were only 2 teeny-weeny conditions. Firstly, that she revealed her best makeup secret to us, and secondly, that she tested out our beauty product of the week. Anyway, this is what she looked like straight out of work. So let's find out what she looks like now. Come on in, Jessica. Wow! You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Very impressive. Talk us through your outfit. What are you wearing?
Right, the skirt was from Topshop at £20, and the top was also Topshop at 18, and the shoes were £25 at Barrett's.
They're gorgeous, very high.
Yeah, difficult to walk in.
Come on, have a seat. Come on, have a seat. Well, you really look brilliant. Thank you. Okay, well, how long do you... Niels, please. How long do you usually spend in front of the mirror?
It depends how much of a rush I'm in. Probably about 45 minutes, something like that.
Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too long. And now I'm dying to know, what is your makeup secret?
My makeup secret is to put foundation on the lips before the lipstick. Then you put a tissue over the top and dab some powder on. The powder goes through the tissue, and it makes the lipstick stay on longer.
Excellent, very handy trick, very nifty, and it seems to work. Your lips look lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
Very nice. Okay, well, what did you think of our showing out tester of the week?
It was really good, definitely. You can use it. You can use it in all sorts of ways.
Well, just remind us, it was the Clinique Quick Eyes, which does pencil lines and defines and gives stormy eyes and all that kind of stuff. Stormy eyes. Did it give you stormy eyes? Let's see. Oh, it looks very nice. It's a very attractive. Okay, well, what's the verdict? Is it one for the handbag or one for the bin bag?
One for the handbag, I think.
One for the handbag?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, well, you hang on to that then. Thank you very much, Jessica, for being our tester and for revealing your absolutely superb makeup secret. I'll definitely be trying that out myself. And enjoy your night out tonight. Have a fantastic night. Okay, but right now, I've got to leg it to the sofa room.
She looked absolutely beautiful, didn't she?
Tell you what, I'll go out with her.
Yeah. She did look lovely. And Ben just said she'd go out with her, actually.
Isn't she gorgeous?
Oh, yeah.
He said that.
Right, anyway, stop before you put me in more trouble. Time's nearly up, but before we head off into the weekend, we must thank everybody who's kick-started our Friday night in such fantastic style. Of course, Our man, Mr. Rickitt.
Hello.
Adam, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Pleasure.
Best of luck with the new single. Thanks for
much.
putting up with the girls. Of course, the lovely Julia Bradbury for coming on.
Oh, yeah.
Ow. And big John Regis. Go USA.
Huge John Regis.
As well as that, of course, our karaoke kissers were
they were
fantastic.
great.
JK, he was robbed. JK was robbed. I thought he was
JK
fantastic. And our showing out beauty, Jessica.
You're not going to want to miss any one of next week's shows because we've got big meat sensation Jackknife Lee coming on and the lovely Jane Middlemiss.
And of course, dead funny comedian Dave Gorman and ex-London's Burning Hunk and Corrie Star, who you might know Stephen Houghton.
You've been watching ITV2. Have an absolutely fantastic weekend. That was the week of the Bedrock.
Group hug.
That's the way you know.
I'm in the middle.